What's up everybody out there in YouTube land? Jose once again from PetRockMedia.com, back with another video. In today's video we're going to talk about a brand new keyboard that we just added to the studio setup, one that I am super excited about, have been enjoying incredibly the past couple of weeks, and is ultra thin, low profile, RGB, and in my opinion, again my opinion, one of the best keyboards you can purchase for your productivity workflow. That's not necessarily really known for creatives, but I believe it's something that you can easily add to your productivity creative setup for videography, photography, and so forth, and allows you to expand to other aspects. We'll talk a little bit more about it. Roll the intro. Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. Again, if you are new here and this type of content is something that excites you, you're interested in gaming, photography, cinematography, geeking out, teching out, all things technology, just overall nerding and teching out, this might be the channel for you. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, punch that bell icon, give me a thumbs up or 2 thumbs down. Let me know what you think of the channel. And again, if this is something that interests you, you might want to think about sticking around and hitting that subscribe button like I talked about. And for each and every one of you who have already hit that subscribe button, I greatly appreciate each and every one of you continuously supporting the channel. We have a goal of 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2022. So let's start the video. So as the intro talked about, we're going to be talking today about a brand new keyboard that we added to the studio setup. Now previously the studio was being run by an older generation Razer keyboard, and we pretty much went along with the same style of keyboard in the fact that it's RGB and gaming centric, but with a little bit of a twist. And in my opinion, very sleek, very modern, very stylish, and fits perfectly in our setup. And the keyboard that I'm talking about is the Logitech G915 ultra thin, 22 millimeters ultra thin gaming keyboard. And the keyboard that I'm talking about is the Logitech G915 ultra thin, 22 millimeters ultra thin gaming keyboard. And that's this bad boy right here. Now, first and foremost, for those of you out there that are probably going to say it in the comments or ask me later, the wireless aspect of this keyboard, in my opinion, sees no latency, no lag whatsoever when I either wake the keyboard or utilize the keyboard. Now, obviously, I'm no professional gamer, so I cannot tell you 1,000,000% certainty that you won't see any lag, right? But for my uses and for my light gaming that I utilize playing Modern Warfare, COD, PUBG, CSGO, not so much Halo because I usually utilize a controller to play Halo on the PC, but any of those games, I notice virtually no lag input when I'm playing that. Again, I play games a little bit more just leisurely, a little competitive, but for my own personal gain, really not necessarily for professional clubs, things like that. So again, I cannot say with 1,000,000% certainty that there isn't any, right? However, for me, when I'm playing, I notice absolutely no lag whatsoever. Now, my little receiver is plugged underneath my desk on a USB hub, courtesy of Jay's 2 cents review of this particular keyboard, him stating that I already have all my hubs underneath my desk either way. So I put it to the closest one, and again, have noticed no lag, courtesy of Logitech's Lightspeed technology that they utilize. Notice virtually no lag. So we're going to go to an overhead shot right here. We're going to talk a little bit more about the keyboard, what I like about it, and then we're going to wrap things up a little bit with my overall honest opinions a couple of weeks in with this keyboard. Okay, so first thing I wanted to talk about is the overall layout of the keyboard. Now you have your G keys over here, which can be macro keys, which can be programmed to kind of open up programs, do different shortcuts, especially in gaming, since this is a primarily gaming centric keyboard. What I really enjoy about this keyboard is the fact that you can get it with the 10 key option. I know they have keyless, 10 keyless options, but for me in my office workflow, I really enjoy utilizing the number pad. So for me personally, this option is great. I still like the size of this as well, but smaller keyboards is something that I don't necessarily feel super comfortable with. So having the larger option is definitely a major plus for me. What I really enjoy as well is the dedicated multimedia keys here, right? A lot of times keyboards utilize the F keys as also multimedia keys, and for me personally, having dedicated multimedia keys is a major plus as well. The volume knocker right here, the volume rocker right here, is a really nice touch, and it's a very smooth rocker as well, and you can visually see it on your computer as the volume goes up and down. So again, the overall size, the overall just aesthetics of this keyboard is amazing. Another thing that I wanted to bring up is the overall sheer thinness of it. I really enjoy how thin this keyboard is, and you can see there is a little bit bowing right now, and it also is based off of the GoPro wide angle lens that I'm utilizing right now for my overcam shot, but it does bow a little bit, and you can kind of see it that way. That's really not a major issue for me, but you can see there is a slight bowing right here. The feet, you know, you can have them up or down. They have two different angles. They've got the bigger ones, and then they've got the miniature ones that are kind of inside right there. I prefer utilizing the larger ones, but again, you can have it flat, or you can have the larger or the smaller feet. It does only charge, it doesn't charge by micro USB, or I'm sorry, it doesn't charge by USB-C. It utilizes micro USB, so that is a downside. They do include the cables, but again, for a newer style keyboard, I really wish they would have utilized a newer style of connector for the USB Type-C. Again, not a major problem, not a deal breaker for me. But the overall just profile of this keyboard, I personally enjoy. Coming from a much larger, clunkier keyboard from a competing brand company, Razer, I prefer the overall low profile and the gunmetal color and just overall finish of this particular keyboard. Now again, what I really enjoy about this keyboard is its overall design and look. The metal, gunmetal finish to me is incredible. It looks great on the desk. It pairs very well with my overall aesthetics of my office, with the hardwood desk that I have and the nice black desk pad that I have the keyboard on. To me, looks incredible. Really love the way it looks, as I mentioned, and I think it just fits in perfectly with my overall desk aesthetics, as I mentioned. Now, I was able to get this keyboard at a steal courtesy of my local Best Buy. Now, based off the membership that I have, not the Total Tech membership, that's $200 for 2 years, but the membership that you are given based on the amount of funds that you spend at Best Buy, I was provided with a special insider sale, I guess, link to my email. I was able to purchase this keyboard for $129, which is pretty incredible given the fact that it retails for $249.99. I'm gonna leave some links down below from Amazon. Again, they are affiliate. It helps the channel out greatly. It's free for you to use. It does not require you to purchase anything outside of just utilizing the link. Again, you don't have to. You can easily just search Amazon. I'm just gonna give you a link down below. If you choose to support the channel by utilizing that link, great. If not, it's totally fine by me. Now, the battery life on this keyboard, to my opinion, is incredible. I have not yet charged this keyboard once outside of the initial charge that I provided once I bought this keyboard, which was on December the 17th. And we are now January 2nd, and I have yet to charge this keyboard. And as of the recording of this video, which again, today is January the 2nd, we are sitting at 80% juice. Now again, I keep the RGB percentage in the Logitech G Hub software that you need to use. I keep it at 35%. My office is relatively well lit, and I have a light bar on the top of my ultra wide monitor, and it provides ample lighting for me, so I don't need the RGB super bright. And again, when I'm gaming, I don't necessarily always need it, you know, super bright RGB down there. So it's not something that I necessarily need all the way up in the 80s and 90%. 35% for me is the sweet spot, and it provides me with a ton of battery life. Again, roughly 2.5 weeks, 80% from 100% when I first charged it on the 17th of December 2021. What I really enjoy, as I mentioned before, are the dedicated media keys. The volume rocker is really nice, and I just love the overall aesthetics, as I mentioned. If I haven't said it 1,000 times, I love the aesthetics of this keyboard. So that wraps up this video. Just wanted to give you my overall thoughts and opinions a couple of weeks in by utilizing this brand new Logitech keyboard that we purchased, the G915. Incredible steal of a deal, in my opinion. I still think it's even worth the $199 that you occasionally will see on Amazon. It retails for $249. Obviously, Amazon is always going to be cheaper. Best Buy offers some deals as well, so it's always great to just keep searching that, keeping it in your save list, and when it does go on sale, in my opinion, a great steal, a great pickup. Aesthetically amazing. Love the RGB, love the customizations, really dig the separate media keys. I don't really like how Razer had the function keys also double as media keys. I really like the fact that these are dedicated when I'm listening to Spotify, I'm doing Photoshop or Lightroom work. I really enjoy being able to utilize the keyboard itself specifically for my multimedia functions. But let me know what you guys think about this video. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this keyboard if you own it, or if you were looking at potentially buying it. What are you looking at with this keyboard? Or do you have an alternative to this particular keyboard that you personally have and you really enjoy? Again, leave those comments down below. No judgment on the hair. It's super cold today and I wanted to make this video. Thank each and every one of you beautiful humans for stopping on by and supporting the channel. And again, if you are new here and you've made it through this entire video, give me 2 thumbs up, consider subscribing and punching that bell icon, and I'll catch each and every one of you beautiful human beings in the next video. Peace.